What's up, y'all? Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair. My favorite thing about the holidays? Decking out my whole house. It's not a competition, but if it was, well, I'd win the season with Wayfair. Outdoor inflatable Santa? Got it on Wayfair. Trees, lights, and ornaments? Wayfair. Hosting must-haves like dining sets, beds, sheets, and towels? Wayfair. For everything in your style delivered with fast and free shipping, visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app to win the season. But again, it's not a competition.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.
This is a podcast from Minute Media.
Hello, kitties. This is yours truly, the Crypt Keeper, and you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slasher Radio with the host Mikey Bones, Rob Humphrey, and Cass Lovecraft. Dude, that's my first time saying that out loud. You know that, right?
I feel like you stuttered and wanted to just say Canada.
Yeah, I think that was last week. I was going to get it out, and then I just said Canada. It's easier. Yeah. You know, it's kind of the way it goes. It's unfortunate for you. But, guys, we are back. How is everybody doing?
Good.
Doing good.
Tired.
I'm a little tired, but doing good.
You went back down under. We'll get more to down under later. But you went down to America, and you went back to Disney and Epic, right?
Just Universal. Universal
just
Studios
Universal?
For Epic Universe. Yep.
Okay, now, last time you went down there was kind of like that. I don't want to call it like a soft open because like that sounds weird, but that's kind of what it was, though, right?
Yeah, they're doing technical rehearsals because the park doesn't open up until the 22nd fully. So things are open, things are closed, things are, being closed midday. They're currently in technical rehearsal, but yeah, that's where I was just at Epic Universe and Universal Studios all week long.
Okay. Did you see anything you did not get to see last time you were there, or it was just another run through?
They were doing testing for their nighttime water show. They have a big fountain that they have dancing water situation thing happening. And I had a couple friends staying in the hotel that had a theme park view of Epic. So we were up in their room and were able to see that being tested and the music playing. And it was pretty cool.
You hear that, Rob? They got a fountain with a water show.
I guess. Not like the Bellagio.
I always think of that.
No.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome, man. That is, it's nice to see like scurry shit, horror stuff get that kind of treatment and inclusion in things like this. Cause Disney's just run shit as far as theme parks for so long. It's like, dude, Universal's always to me been up to par. Just they're not as big, but now they're kind of they're getting there, aren't they?
Yeah, they're gonna give Disney a run for their money once Epic's in full motion and fully open, because it is an incredible theme park. Like even the Super Nintendo Land, even though it's like catered for kids, it's cool if you grew up in the 90s, played any Super Mario game on N64. You go into Peach's Castle, it's playing that music. It brings back that nostalgia. But yeah, Dark Universe and having monsters or just horror represented in a theme park is really, really cool. I did meet the Invisible Man. He yelled at me because I was drinking monocaine, and he said, "Don't drink it too fast, or you're going to turn invisible." And
Really
I also met the bride and Frankenstein's monster. So that was really cool. And I did have a fangirl moment talking to them. Frankie called me friend, which was nice, and gave me a hug.
Okay. I wish he would have whooped your ass instead of the hug, but I mean, I can live with that. That's fine.
He would have picked you up and thrown you in a pond.
That's Maria's job. That's Maria's job.
Throw her right in the fountain. All right. We got a packed show. We are going to be talking the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974, right?
Yep.
I don't know why I question that, but yeah, 1974, the original film. Some say arguably started it all. This is not on accident. This was actually a Cass idea. This is not very often I'm going to give Cass credit for having a good idea. But we are doing this episode because A, it's fun to talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and B, there was unfortunate news about the game not continuing updates any further. So I figured it'd be a good time to show tribute to the game through talking about the movie, if that makes sense.
Why are they killing that game already?
It's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate, man. Why are they killing the game? I don't know. Pretty much the reasoning that they gave was that the game has reached its full potential and they want to move on to another project that they, from their social media, I think it was on their Instagram story or somebody related who works with guns Instagram story that they're doing mocaps already. They're actively working on this new game. Why I think it actually, this is where we're at. I think the game wasn't doing well and they cut their ties sooner than later is what it seems like.
It died pretty fast, unfortunately.
It did, man. And I've seen a lot of shit on Twitter and just social media in general of everyone saying, oh, fuck gun, and I'm never trusting them again. And this is the second time. First of all, you little shits, this is not the second time. Friday the 13th, they had no choice. Like you need to educate yourselves before you attack a company. It's been going on for years. They had no choice. They didn't want that to happen. That game was doing very, very well, especially for the size studio and it being a Kickstarter game. It was doing extremely well. And they had no choice but to do what they did with that game and just continue working on it. They had to legally. They were told, you're not allowed to do this anymore. That's what happened there. And honestly, like we've seen it with Evil Dead. What else, Cass? VHS.
Yeah, VHS didn't. I don't even think VHS even went live. It was all playtesting and then unplugged.
It felt like it. Yeah, I don't remember exactly. I wasn't a big VHS player.
Prop Hunt too, like just sticking with kind of like horror games that didn't really last long, unfortunately.
There's a lot of them, man. And you know, we just one day on Twitter get the notification that the game is being shut down and whatever. Would you rather them have poured money into something that's not working financially for them as a company like years down the road? Or would you rather them say, okay, this isn't working. Let's try something else. But I'll tell you this. I disagree. I feel like, first of all, if you're Gun, you should, and you're stopping working on TCM, pick up Friday the 13th, damn it, and give that another go now that the rights are moving some way or another. That's first of all. Second of all, I think that you could have had something, man. But I honestly, I do blame the gaming community a little bit for this. That game never got a fair shake out of the rip. I think that's unfortunate. I do think that, you know, part of it was the game's fault in certain directions that, you know, Gun decided to go with certain things and balancing and things like that I didn't agree with as a player of the game. But either way, it was a beautiful game. A ton of effort went into it. Gun, they make incredible games. They look incredible. They're so realistic. We were watching TCM together today, Cass. And we were like several times like, dude, the game is so fucking like spot on.
They did a phenomenal job with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and it's to have that function Friday the 13th too in a game and also keep that realism. Rob, you're not a big fan of the online multiplayer, but you got to always give them that at least, right?
No, it looked great. I really liked the game. Actually, I dominated. Remember?
Did not.
Oh, Cass, you should have seen me play this game, Kendall. I was killing it, carrying the game.
Cassie did nothing.
We should play sometime.
I scored just as many points as you, Mikey. Slightly less, actually. I think.
Remember when the cook had a glitch when he would set a lock and it would give you an obscene amount of points? That's how.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I propose that the three of us play it sometime. Give it a go.
I retired from it.
No. You can
I played one match. I was too good at it. I retired. That's probably why they're shutting it down.
Rob is no longer playing this game. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to pull the plug.
And we've been playing a lot more TCM lately, Cass.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up, but you know what? I trust that. Forget about I truly believe that players know the games, especially like people who truly play the game. They know the game better than the studios. You could say that about TCM. You could say that about Dead by Daylight. You could say that about any single game. I truly believe that. But nobody knows their business better than them. And we have no idea about what those numbers look like. And you're paying like licensing fee, like your entire game is a license. You have to pay a license holder. You're not getting all that money. People forget about these things. And anyway, I just think it was really sad. And but honestly, I can't wait to see what Gun's coming out with next. So,
all right.
That all being said, we have we're going to get into our TCM talk later, talking about the film. We have drink roll call to get to that we can get to now, but we also have a good sized mailbag and a slight update on the Aussie front. And I don't know, we'll just go over those sons of bitches Aussies,
larrikins,
the fucking larrikin Aussies at some point in the show, because we are at war with the dummies of horror.
Yes, the war rages on.
Oh, absolutely, war we must. All right, but drink roll call. Guys, I am drinking, and I forgot about that this even existed. I went in my basement earlier this week, and I had damn near a full bottle of the Kraken black spiced rum. So I'm drinking that with some Red Bull.
All right.
Yeah, 94 proof. Got a little bit of, it puts a little in the socks, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm going hard with this.
All right, good job.
I'm boring.
Oh,
we know.
I'm boring. I'm jumping in there and I'm saying I'm boring. I'm drinking water.
God damn it, Cass. Not even flavored water?
Nope. Just plain old water.
So you ran out of those Starburst packets, didn't you?
No, I still have them. I'm too exhausted today to put the flavor in the water.
To tear a packet and pour it. Okay, gotcha. Yep. All right. We're at that level.
Of those days.
Got it. Robert, what about you?
I'm drinking bourbon.
Again?
Yeah.
Right.
Pour some Buffalo Trace into a glass and go into town.
Hell of a deal. All right. Voicemail.
Trace the call. It's coming from inside the house.
917-397-KILL. That's 917-397-5455. You can leave a text message for the show. You can leave a voicemail for the show. You can also sign up for the Patreon, patreon.com/radio. And you'll be able to comment directly on the episodes. And it's a little neater for us. And, you should want to be neat. You should always want everything you do to make it our lives easier, because that's what matters, right? People care about making content creators' lives easier, of course.
Yes, clearly. That's what everybody's interested in.
Oh, yeah. All right. But the voicemails get played on the show. The text messages get read by Ghostface. I've been going a little hard on this rum, so I don't remember if I said that or not. But anyway, here is the mailbag for this week.
Hello, hosts and listeners, and welcome in Ed and Jamie.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We do have 2 new patrons as well. Well, we have 1.5.
Okay.
1.5. Ed signed up for the fucking tier 2.
Oh, Ed. I know Ed.
You know Ed?
Wait a minute. Know Ed. Ed's my buddy. Ed is he's a listener of Horror Movie Club, and he and I are in their Discord, and we talk quite a bit. And you know what? I think he did mention this week that he had signed up for the Patreon. Yeah. I like Ed. Ed's a good dude.
Okay, yeah. Didn't Ed say something about my flavored drinks and all
I'm
that
sure
once?
Ed did, yeah. I don't recall what, but I'm sure he did, yeah.
Okay.
He's been listening for a little while, so welcome aboard, Ed.
Welcome aboard, Ed. Oi, and everything else. I thought he would listen to the Dummies of Horror.
I don't know if he listens to the Dummies of Horror or not. We're at war with them, Ed.
Right, yeah, Ed. So if we need somebody on the front line to maybe take like a bullet or I don't know, an axe or whatever. What do Australians do? I don't know what they attack with.
Boomerangs. They have boomerangs.
Yeah, if we need somebody to take a boomerang to the sack, you got to be willing and ready.
Yeah, and Tim is the kind of guy that'll aim for your sack.
Yeah. Me, Cass, and Robert flipping coins to see who's shitting in pillows. We got a lot of stuff going on over here. Chris throwing spiders. But Ed signed up for the fucking tier 2. Jamie signed up for the Patreon, but the free trial.
Okay. All
right.
Jamie
Lynn. I'm not going to put her last name on blast.
All right. I don't know Jamie, but welcome aboard, Jamie. Hopefully you enjoyed enough to stick around. If not, you get a week to go through and listen to everything and then cancel.
You could do that as well.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather you not do that, but you could do that.
Could do that. But all right. I did forget that. I'm glad Ghostface reminded me. But we do appreciate Ed. We do appreciate Jamie. We do appreciate everybody who listens to the show. But here is the the mailbag for this week.
Hello, hosts and listeners, and welcome in Ed and Jamie. I hope you enjoy your stay and we get to hear from you in the mailbag soon. I'll be watching for you. These messages are from last week's episode, and the first message is from Carly. Long legs. More like mid-legs.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, Rob. This one really didn't land for me. I don't think it's bad because it is beautifully made, just not for me.
Oh, boy.
Well, somebody just got themselves banned from the Nick fucking Woo Cage cast now, didn't they, Carly?
Good job, Carly. Cass, you see? What, when are you going to get banned from this Nick F and Woo Cage cast?
Rob likes me. I'm nice to him. I'm never going to get banned.
Ain't nice, I'll tell you that.
Say something sideways about Nick Cage. Go ahead and do it. He'll ban the shit out of you.
No comment.
Rob, what do you have to say to mid-legs? Pretty funny.
It's one of those things where, like, a lot of times I'll get mad about people not liking movies I like, which is kind of stupid, but I do it anyway. This is a movie that, like, if people say they didn't like it, I kind of get it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not for everybody. It's a little odd. Carly just likes, things to be the same all the time and not to have to think about them.
Ooh. Shots fired? Question mark? Wow. Carly, I liked it, dude. I liked it a lot. I mean, it from a technical end, yeah. At least she acknowledged it's beautifully made.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. All right, next message.
The next message is from Spyro. I'm not being mean and picking on you, Mikey. I'm defending you. I'm on your side. Also, you guys gotta be careful. It sounds like the dummies of horror are wedging themselves between you guys. You gotta team up, not start making pot shots, or else they will win. Aim your words at them, not each other.
See that, Rob?
I wasn't listening. What do you say?
God damn it. The dummies of horror trying to drive a wedge between us. And stop taking pot shots at me. And aim in the correct direction, man. See, Spyro knows.
Yeah. We got to be careful with their tactics. We have to stay together as a team, committed to making fun of you for being Italian.
That wasn't the point.
Italian battleship.
This is exactly what Spyro's warning us about, and he's right. Also, Spyro, oi, good eye, Mike, Aussie Fest, all that stuff. Bundaboy. You were picking on me, man. You can't go around saying I like saggy barbarian titties and just act like everything's okay. You know what you were doing. So I'm not going to let that slide. And he brought up the Talk to Me hand, I think, or somebody did. I don't remember. He did. Spyro, come on. It's a delicate subject for me, man. You have to understand. But I was in Spyro's stream recently, so also everything's fine. I love Spyro.
All right.
But all right. Next message.
The next message is from the Easter egg content from Patreon last week, and it is from EyeRChris. Chris says, Canada looking at Matthew Lillard like he is a hot plate of poutine.
Oh my God. That's a good one. That's a fucking good one.
Well.
I love that.
Yeah. Cass was a little hot and bothered when Matthew Lillard was announced for the new DVD chapter. And
yeah, just a little.
you kind of were acting like he was a hot plate of poutine.
Mm-hmm. Extra gravy and cheese.
What do you have to say for yourself?
There's nothing wrong with that at all. I think that's fucking hilarious.
It's not wrong. Matthew,
No.
good looking man. Yeah.
I'd any day.
Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa! Canada.
Cass, this is a family show.
Just kidding.
Good. Should I bleep that? Does that have to be bleeped?
I don't know.
You bleep that.
If I bleep it, it'll sound worse.
It will sound
do
worse.
Do it. So bleep it.
All right. See, now you're asking for it. My God. Cass, that doesn't sound like you.
I'm Canadian. Sorry. Miss Susie.
That does a little bit. Those rat bastards. All right.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
The next message is from Carly, and it is from the Patreon episode where the 3 dopey hosts reacted to Parade's horror list. Carly's message reads, I feel like me and Cass have really similar taste.
Ghostface just calls dopey?
I think he did.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. That's the best dwarf in Snow White.
Well, that's a weird way to look at it.
Well, Rob's grumpy. We all know that.
Canada.
Look.
Sorry.
Hold on. One more time.
I'm Canadian. Sorry. Miss Susie.
Look, Carly, you don't want to have the same taste as Cass. That's a bad idea.
I have great taste. Shut up.
In what?
Everything.
I don't know. See, the thing is, like, me and Cass agree enough on movies where, like, it puts me in a weird spot. But, like, you have some out there takes as well.
I feel like we agree more ever since I've joined the show than we ever have in our entire friendship.
I don't think that's true. I think we always agreed on these things. We were just too busy talking shit to each other to really notice it.
That's a valid point.
Wait, you guys are friends?
No. But it's just, our views didn't change on these movies. And it's kind of nice. But yeah, no, at the end of the day, Carly, just don't agree with Cass too much. Be careful.
Hey, now.
Rob, you got to back me up on this.
No.
Why did I get involved all of a sudden?
Because Cass has terrible taste. You should back me up on that.
I don't.
I feel like I still don't have a good enough handle on Cass's taste to make that judgment call yet.
Thanks, Rob.
It's awful.
I mean, she didn't like Toxic Avenger, so.
I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it.
All right. Well, we got one more message.
The next message is a text message from EyeRChris. The text reads, The war has begun. The huntsman's spider egg sac can hold 200 babies. That's one down, Tim. 199 to go. Still working on a ballista that can launch Wombat's ass first from the crawl space of Tim's home.
Wow.
I woke up this morning, got some gabagool.
God damn it.
I woke up the next day and got some gabagool. Keep waking up and keep getting different types of gabagool. I even got some gabagool from Scooby-Doo woke up this morning.
Okay. All right. Chris.
Woke up this morning, got some gabagool. And then I woke up the next day and got some gabagool. Keep waking up and keep getting different types of gabagool. I even got some gabagool from Scooby-Doo.
Why? Chris, why?
Hell of a deal.
Why? Well, I can get what half of Chris is. I guess we can kind of just mention that the Aussie front with the Dummies of Horror. Nothing really changed too much on that end. Chris obviously referring to that. He's been saying that he was going to throw Huntsman spiders at Tim. He did confirm though. Chris did confirm on Discord that it is from the missing tile little crawl space in Tim's garage and not his asshole.
Yes.
Yeah. So a little disappointing to find that out, but Chris did confirm that's where he's dropping the spiders from. One got Tim. And you know what? Here's a good intro too. I got another new button for you, Tim.
This goes out to the Dummies of Horror podcast. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Tim. All right. We're still mad about all the happenings from last week. Don't think you're getting away with it. We're currently working avidly. Oompa Loompas are going full force. There will be a retaliation. But I will say this. We were on Greg's Live tonight, Rob. Well, you were. I was in, me and Cass were in the chat.
You guys were too scared to play trivia against me.
Busy or scared, whichever one you want to go with. But either way, no. Darth Gregor on TikTok. Everybody wants to go check him out. Tim was supposed to be on there. Amber said that he backed out last minute. I think he was scared because we were going to be there, and he knew that.
Well, Tim was definitely scared.
Yeah.
Yeah. He tried to make up some story about spending time with his kids, but I don't believe that for a minute.
I don't think his kids want to spend time with him.
Can you blame him?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like if I was Tim's kid, I mean, I'd probably be mad if my dad tried to spend time with me. I'm just saying. Yeah. So I don't believe that for a bit, not even a second. Either he was scared. It might be a mixture of he was scared, and also maybe Chris is really starting to. I mean, he broke down how many spiders sit in an egg sack stuff for these things.
I mean, I don't like to think about Chris looking at spider sacks, but
Chris is prepared.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't like thinking about it either, but these are the lengths he's going. This is what's being done.
He's committed.
Oh yeah. Commitment to the bit. That is IR commitment to the bit, Chris. God damn it. He means that shit.
Hell of a deal.
Look, he's picking up the mantle of the Slasher Radio Hall of Famer and really making an impact. And good for him.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that gets you in the Hall of Fame.
That's what I'm saying. You know what? It's paying off already.
Yep.
Now all we need to do is get one of those spiders to really bite Tim in a good spot because he got him on the forehead. Chris landed one shot.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tim, keep fucking around. Keep fucking around. That little beady eye bastard too. Keep going.
Yeah, don't let Luffy skate.
No. And I had said I feel bad for Luffy because like Tim was lying to him about things we said, dragging him in. And Luffy wasn't mentioned once until Luffy started getting his hands dirty.
Well, Luffy said I wasn't pretty or clever, so come on.
Well, broken clock's right a couple times.
Yeah,
everybody knows that.
He's going to have to pay for lying on me like that.
Yeah, but that's the update. Tim ran scared from us. So even though we haven't had an immediate retaliation from the travesty that they committed last week.
I'm Canadian. Sorry. Miss
Scusi and everything. Something's coming, but we're holding our ground. Tim ran scared. So I want the listeners to know we're still out there.
Yeah. What do you think about all this new Canadian girl?
It's been interesting.
I'm Canadian. Sorry. Miss Scusi.
All right.
It's been quite interesting.
Okay. Well, that's it for all that.
This goes out to the Dummies of Horror podcast. Fuck you.
Go listen to them and listen to all the shit they've been doing.
We need people to listen to them so that they know what we're up against, what we're dealing with.
Did Twilight win, by the way?
Oh, good question. I don't know, but I bet you, even if it does, they're going to back out.
Yeah, there was a listing on because they operate on Facebook, the Dummies of Horror, and there was a vote. We had some moles go in there and tamper with their voting, so I guess we did do a little bit.
No, it's down by 2 votes.
Son of a bitch. Cass, you got Facebook?
I do.
All right. It's about to be down by 1 in a minute. Sons of bitches.
Wait. It's tied.
It's tied?
Where do I need to go? Send me the link.
I think I canceled out my own vote.
You son of a bitch. Why'd you do that?
No, now it's down by 1 vote. I don't know what I did.
Rob, send me the link.
I don't know
Tell me where I need to go.
I put it in Discord. Yes, so everybody would go do it. And I feel like, by the way, enough of the people in the Discord did not go do this.
Enough of them did not. No, that is true.
Yeah, we did not get it. We did not get the support from the troops the way that I had hoped to go fuck with their poll so that Twilight would win.
Yeah, that's true. But we did have a couple. We did have some. It's not like nobody showed up.
Yeah, we got some.
Yeah,
but not nearly enough. Now, Cass, I'm going to send this to you on Discord, and I fully expect you to go.
I sent it to her already.
Oh, God damn it. Why am I fucking around with it then?
Oh, I'm on it. Make
sure my vote still counts for Twilight, too, because I don't know what I did.
We have to go into Facebook's voting now and get in touch with Zuckerberg to figure out if Rob's vote's okay.
Yeah. And it wasn't, here's the thing though. It was not us that nominated Twilight. Somebody else did that.
Yeah.
But I saw that and I was like, well, we got to get on this. Okay. So it looks like it's tied right now.
Good job, Cass. You got in there? I think Cass is on the phone with Zuckerberg.
No, no, stupid mute. No, I went in there. I voted for Twilight, so all is good.
The deal.
Should I make like 10 other Facebook accounts to go vote?
20 if you could. Yeah,
sure. Yeah, why not? I mean, we could do that. Yes, Twilight is up now. Actually,
see, look at that. That's right. See that, Tim?
It's up by one vote. Now, what's going to happen though? Even if it wins, they're going to find a way to weasel out of it because that's what they do.
But that's fine though. That's more hoofa on them.
Yeah, hoofa,
Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
hoofa, Tim.
Yeah, filthy Australian. All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back with the iconic Texas Chain Saw Massacre. Okay.
You should throw in the camera noise right at that part. Just saying.
What camera noise? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe I could just put in the sound of me going, "Durr." Do you think anybody can get it?
All this has to stay in the episode now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We can't have you going, "Durr," and then not be in the episode.
Honestly.
That could be our transitions for everything. YouTube, regular shit, just.
I think that's a smart idea.
God damn it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair. My favorite thing about the holidays? Decking out my whole house. It's not a competition, but if it was, well, I'd win the season with Wayfair. Outdoor inflatable Santa? Got it on Wayfair. Trees, lights, and ornaments? Wayfair. Hosting must-haves like dining sets, beds, sheets, and towels? Wayfair. For everything in your style delivered with fast and free shipping, visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app to win the season. But again, it's not a competition.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
I always feel the pressure to find the perfect gift for my relatives. In this case, whether you're sending an unforgettable gift or treating yourself to everyday perfection, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. For me, I'm not just into steaks. I like all types of meat. That's why I'll usually get the Winter's Best Seller Pack. It comes with juicy fillets, chicken breast, pork chops, and even burgers. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and variety, and every bite is backed by their 100% guarantee. A family-owned company with over 100 years of experience in the meat industry. Save big on unforgettable gifts with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide and earn an extra 20% off select favorites during their cyber sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code YUM at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code YUM at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. Go to omahasteaks.com to get 50% off site-wide plus an extra 20% off select favorites and more limited-time deals during their cyber sale. And use promo code YUM at checkout for an extra $35 off. Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details. A big thanks to our advertiser, Omaha Steaks.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.
The Texas Chain Saw Massacre, 1974, iconic film. Also worth mentioning. Like I said, this was Cass's idea. It was a very good idea, Cass. But
thank you.
We've been having a lot of love fests on the show lately.
Yeah, here's the thing. Having Cass on the show, we're going to have all the classics covered, and we won't have anything else to cover in 6 months. It'll be great.
Well, the timing of this one was perfect. And it is nice, for people to see us cover the bigger titles. That is true. But the show is not known for agreeing on things. And we had cast, we said, okay, we'll do this one this week, but next week we have to pick a movie that she either hates or loves and vice versa for our views on.
Yeah.
And see how that goes. So we'll be digging to figure out what that is next week.
Should be interesting.
It should be. Cass might hate us. Who knows? We'll see.
I already do. It's fine.
God damn.
Damn. He's talking to you, Mikey.
Yeah, I was going to say only Mikey, not Rob.
I can't even argue. Yeah, she probably is. All right. TCM, Cass, obviously we mentioned all the reasons why we're doing this movie this week, but what does this movie mean to you? Having an effects background, that this being a strong suit for this movie, where does this stand in your horror world?
I do have to say that when I work with a friend of mine making masks and props and stuff, Leatherface's mask is probably one of my favorite ones to paint. Not gonna lie. So from just like a artsy standpoint, I personally I love Leatherface, especially the Pretty Woman mask, but we can get into that later. But I like the cinematography. I like the music. I like the visuals. I like everything to do with this, the raw grittiness of this film. Yeah, it's a good one. I like it.
Okay. How many TCM, how many Leatherface masks would you assume you've made throughout your life?
Oh God, too many. The 2003 remake mask is the one that is quite popular.
Oh, fuck. Really?
A lot of people, yeah. It's more the stitched up effect is a lot more like broken up than the original, which is more, it looks more like 1 pound of flesh opposed to multiple.
1 pound of flesh. That's something I didn't think I was going to hear today. I knew we were going to talk about this movie. Okay. Good choice of words. Rob, you have beef with this movie, kind of, sort of. What are your thoughts on it? Well, I mean, it always fucks you in Murder.
Yeah,
Murder Madness.
It always fucks me in Murder Madness. Yeah, but I don't rewatching it today. It's okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, this movie's all right.
Sarcasm or what
are you doing? What the fuck you want me to say? Of course, it's great. It's fucking Texas Chain Saw Massacre. I mean, it's a terrific movie. The only thing that stood out to me while watching it today that I hadn't really thought of before, as I was watching young Sally Hardesty run around, I was thinking, man, it's really sad that she's going to have a long life and she's going to die in a pile of trash in an alley.
Yeah.
Like that other movie has kind of fucking dinged this one a little bit for me now.
No, you can't let it do that.
I mean, a little bit.
No.
They're going to bring back fake Sally Hardesty and kill her in a pile of garbage.
Yeah, but this movie being made in 1974 didn't even know what it was going to be, let alone there was going to be an atrocity of a remake made on this movie however many decades later. You can't blame this movie for that, man. Get mad at Netflix and them.
All right, fine. Now, this movie's great. It is like today, it was kind of like, whenever we've talked about this movie for the show, for whatever reason, it's come up like it was part of Murder by Numbers and stuff. And so if I find myself in a situation where I have to watch Texas Chain Saw Massacre, I typically don't enjoy it as much as I do when I'm in the mood for it, because it is a movie that you kind of, it's sort of an endurance test, like how much of this can I stand, because it's so well made and it feels like you just feel dirty and like sweaty and just hot after you watch it, even if you're sitting on your couch in the air conditioning,
fully clean, showered, feeling fresh.
Yeah. Naked.
Please don't say naked. Like, what? Why? Just why? I don't need that from you.
And where are my balls?
All right. This movie created something visually on a screen that has not been able to be recreated. And I'm not saying no one's reached the level of atmosphere, vibes, just gritty. I'm not saying that hasn't been reached, but it hasn't been reached like this and mixed with the scenery, because it's weird that you have such a movie and that fucking Netflix remake 2022, right? I always forget the year that stupid movie.
I think you're right. I think it's 2022.
We'll just call it the shit bag for the rest of this episode. That remake, because it was a shit bag.
You know who likes that?
Yeah, fucking Greg, who likes everything
not
terrible.
Not only Greg, but also Tim Davis likes that movie.
Tim.
Yeah,
this goes out on a podcast. Fuck you.
I had many arguments with Tim about that movie.
And, I feel like I've talked to Tim about this before. One of the times he was on the show. Anyone who likes this movie is wrong. And Cass, we were talking recently, and you said the 2003 remake you like. And for some reason, I thought she said the shitbag one.
Oh, God.
And I got so mad at her immediately.
You did. You got real heated real fast.
I mean, the 2003 version sucks, too.
Even if you feel that way, though. I don't. It doesn't suck that bad.
It sucks.
But it's not on the same planet as that shitbag one from Netflix.
No. It's not as bad as that, but it still sucks.
All right, but be that as it may. The reason that movie is such an atrocity, the remake, getting back to kind of the vibes and everything that the original created, is not like, it had cool kills and like the movie is a cinematography. It wasn't bad, the creation of the actual movie. But the biggest crime of that movie, there was a lot of them, but the biggest one was it did not even attempt to come even near the Texas Chainsaw vibes. And a lot of people may say, oh, well, they didn't try and they did something different. All right, well, you can't do the Texas Chainsaw Massacre without that.
Dude, that movie had Leatherface popping up out of a sunflower field like a whack-a-mole.
It was so bad.
I laughed so hard when I saw that. It was so stupid. That movie sucks.
I did get a little off track. That was my point of bringing up the shitbag remake from Netflix, because they focused more on the beauty of the setting, and it's there. That's the thing. Like, that's what I was saying earlier. It was a movie that's so gritty, grimy, dirty, makes you feel all sweaty, and at the same time, it's kind of beautiful. There's aspects of it that are beautiful, and it's that mashup I don't think we've ever seen since.
Yeah.
Huh. And that's another thing too that I think this movie should get a lot of points on, because it's not. I mean, you see it on screen because of, I guess, just everything, its entire aura. But the things you don't see behind the scenes are like, could you imagine shooting this fucking movie?
No,
as an actor.
We'll talk about that when we get into trivia a little bit.
Okay.
They did not have a good time.
Oh, I can imagine. But that doesn't go into it a lot too, man. Like, people look at movies nowadays and the fact that this fucking holds up, dude, because this thing did not have a huge budget by any means. And they didn't have trailers and all these things with air conditions and 5-star hotels 15 minutes away and all these things. They were here until they were done. And I feel like this movie doesn't get enough credit based on that alone.
Yeah, no, they did an excellent job. It's a really good movie. They suffered making this movie, and you feel that when you watch it.
Yeah. Cass, I felt like this would be more up your alley. The gore in this movie is, and I guess that kind of goes to kind of what Rob was just saying, that you feel it, and maybe the horrors come through in that more than anything. But dude, this movie is looked at as gruesome blood and guts and minimal gore, minimal effects from that aspect.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I like it from the point of it just makes you feel gross, like Rob mentioned earlier. You need very minimal effects and gory scenes to make a movie gross, by just having like stuff in the background or the coloring of, how the scenes look, or just even like the characters and how they're acting. It's a very uncomfortable movie in a good way.
Rob, why do you think we remember this as such a bloody movie? And it's not like there's so minimal effects in this. Like you barely see blood.
Yeah, there's virtually none in this movie. I just think how it's shot. Because you see everything up to that point, right? Like when the girl goes on the hook, right? A lot of people remember that scene as seeing the hook go into her back, but you never see that. And I don't know. There are just some movies that pull off that trick, right? And I'm not exactly sure what it is that tricks people's minds into thinking that you see all of that stuff that you don't see. You know, it's like, and Mikey, you're going to roll your eyes at this probably, but it's like the end of Seven. Most people who see Seven remember seeing Gwyneth Paltrow's head in the box, but you never see it. They never show you what's in the box. It's alluded to, they tell you, but you never see it.
And I feel like it's scenes like that make you think one thing when you actually are seeing another thing that make it that much more interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. And when we were watching a cast in Discord today, dude, like,
oh, thanks for inviting me, by the way, guys. I appreciate that.
We were in our Discord that you're able to see.
I don't check the Discord all the time to see if you're in there. I mean, every once in a while, just so I can mute you, but that's it.
And you wonder why I don't draw your attention. Imagine. And you tell us no all the time anyway.
I can't just hang out in there all the time. Then it won't be special when I do show up.
Okay, well, but then you can't get mad if you tell us no all the time.
You could invite me. Be nice.
So you want the opportunity to tell us no? Yes,
exactly. Now you're catching on.
You believe this shit, Cass? The fuck is that?
Rob's a lot.
that is a great way to put it. Rob is a lot.
I told you she's mean.
She may be mean, but she's not wrong.
I'm not wrong at all.
No. What was I in the middle? Okay, yeah. I don't know, man. I was talking about when we were watching it. Dude, like you look over and your hand is in Grandpa's mouth. You know, like it's just
sucky.
Stop saying sucky. You were saying that during the movie. Stop saying it. God damn it, Canada.
Sorry. Miss Scusi.
Miss Scusi. But it's just so fucking gross. And it's not even like it's just some old man, which is fucking bad enough. You know, he looks awful, you know, by effects, just the whole 9 yards, dude.
He looks dead.
Yeah,
right? He just looks like a dead old man.
Right, but you can't tell. You know, like it looks like he's been dead forever, but he's not dead. You know? I don't know. It's just that the effects for that and everything else without using blood, without using guts pouring out of him or anything ridiculous. They went such a different route and it worked out perfectly and it fit in with the vibe. You know, like,
but we don't see blood and guts in this movie, really. What we see is dirt and grime and filth everywhere. And people, I mean, they're just like bones laying on the floor and stuff, you know, like it's just that house is disgusting. Those people are disgusting. And that's enough to really unnerve you, I think, and throw you off. And then there's the illusion of blood and guts and things. And I think maybe that's why people remember seeing all these things that they didn't see when they watched the movie.
Yeah. It's just wild.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a movie that's it's a very good movie. It's very well made, but it is tough to watch. You know, it's along the lines of Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer or something like that. A movie that's a movie I love that I never am in the mood to watch that. Like, I don't think I've ever been like, I'm going to watch Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer today. No. You know, this one's not quite that bleak. So I don't, it doesn't bother me as much to sit down and watch this one. I saw it on, was it last October? One of the theaters here had it going. And I was able to go see it on the big screen. That was a great experience. I loved it. I was in the theater with, two young girls were sitting the row in front of me who had never seen it before. To watch them watch the movie was a ton of fun. And that's the great thing about going to see older movies when they're playing in theaters, when you can find people who've never seen it before and you see, wow, this shit's still effective. You know, because after a while, the jump scares and the brutality of it, it kind of, you know what's coming. I've seen this movie 10,000 times, I know what's coming. To watch somebody who doesn't know what's coming squirm and scream at the movie, that's a lot of fun. I really enjoy that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was me earlier when I was watching like that grandpa scene. I was like, oh, and, like it's just, it even still some of it gets you if you're paying close enough attention.
Yeah, and no matter how many times I see this movie, Leatherface in that sliding door, like the first time we see Leatherface, that's just such an iconic moment. It's so well done. It's so fucking good. It still works. I still love that. It's just great.
I agree. That scene's so iconic. It's such a good scene. I love that scene.
Yeah, it's so good.
All right, let me bring up something that's a little out there.
All right, bring it up.
It's a little out there, but it's not really. And I was trying to think of things that we could talk about, because when we have love fest for these movies, saying how great everything is that everyone's been saying is great for fucking, since 1974, it gets a little repetitive, especially anywhere you listen to anything about this movie, unless
that's
you
the thing. Yeah, that is the thing about an episode like this, right? People have been talking about this movie for 51 years. There's nothing we're going to be able to say about it that somebody hasn't already said,
No. But okay, Leatherface, the character, he looks great. He's terrifying, big dude, chainsaw. Everybody loves Leatherface and Bubba and all that stuff. We talk about what Tony Todd brought to Candyman. And how incredible of a role that was. Story, performance, technical, all those things. Leatherface, I feel like, is kind of on that point as well. And Cash, you had brought up how incredible Gunner was while we were watching this earlier. And I feel like a ton of that has to do with him. But dude, this character is not everything he seems on the surface. We think of Jason and it's just some dude in the woods. Little story there, granted, but ultimately some dude in the woods just killing people that are fucking and naked by the lake and shit. This character is very, he's extremely, man. And there's so much depth here that never truly got to. I feel like if they would have went in a direction of really exploring Leatherface properly as sequels, we could have got somewhere.
Well, they did in that Leatherface prequel.
That movie was awful. That was way too late. Yeah. That movie was so bad, Rob.
I liked it. I mean,
that might be your worst take.
It's
like
not,
one of them.
It's not great, but it's decent.
It's
horrible. It's better than the 2022 one. It's better than Beginning.
It's not better than the Beginning.
Oh, the Beginning's awful. That movie sucks.
Anyway,
it's all right.
A lot of depth to the character, man. Like, he's pretty much a special needs child that grew up and is just used and abused by his family. He doesn't know right and wrong.
I didn't include it in trivia, but I did stumble across the fact that Gunnar Hansen, to prepare for the role, went to a school for special needs kids and just sort of studied how they moved and how they talked and how they communicated and stuff, because that was what he wanted to go for Leatherface. And yeah, it comes across that way clearly on screen. And yeah, it's a great character, and it is very sympathetic. That's the thing about, we all remember Leatherface as the big bad from the Texas Chain Saw Massacre franchise, really. But honestly, in most of the movies, it's not really. He isn't a bad guy and he's doing evil things, but he's this sort of mentally slow guy, and he's got this awful, horrible family around him who have him doing terrible things for them. He's kind of not really the big bad in most of the movies. Like he is, but he isn't.
Yeah, and it was able to, by performance, was able to portray that, because you got that feeling of, the Red Room shot, so iconic, and so many different things, him running after the truck, so many incredible shots because he looks terrifying. That comes through. You understand. There's no questions there. He will fuck your shit up without question.
Yeah.
And also you're able to realize, oh, he's kind of, there's something adorable about this guy, and somehow.
It's weird, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So I feel like that depth is not that I'm sitting here saying you should feel bad for a character like that, but it's hard not to.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah. I think a lot of horror villains have sympathetic backstories, or some of them anyway. I mean, Jason, yes and no, right? I mean, we saw his mother decapitated and all that, and it's kind of a sympathetic story. You mentioned Candyman. I mean, that might be the most sympathetic character of all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Leatherface is up there as well. I mean, some dog Michael doesn't really have a backstory because we don't count that Rob Zombie travesty. And, I mean, Freddy was a diddler, but
he was a child murderer, Robert. Cass, help me here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
He was a diddler.
Yeah, it's all right there.
Why you gotta,
There's a lot of diddler subtext in those movies.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but we don't want that. I know it was there, but God damn it, why do you have to ruin it?
I'm not ruining anything. I'm just pointing out what's on the screen in front of my face.
Yeah, but Freddy fans ignore that. You don't understand. Like, we don't want to think about that. He's just Freddy Krueger, and Freddy Krueger's badass. And by the canon of the film, he was a child murderer, whether you like it or not, canonically.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
It's true.
And a diddler.
No. Canonically, he is not. In the remake, he was.
Yeah, that remake is.
Let me have something, man. I love me, Fred. but no, it's true. Like, you kind of get over the shit that, Jason and Freddy, like, they're doing really bad things. I don't care what happened in your backstory, dude. To do the shit you're doing is wild. We don't feel bad anymore. But Leatherface kind of did too, but it's always been protecting his home, his family. That's what he knows. He's like a dog. A dog will attack without thinking about it. Instinctual.
Right. Not for nothing. I mean, not the first person to point this out, but there's a way you can look at this movie and see this family not as the villains. I mean, people did just wander up and walk into their house.
The families, I don't know. Cook might have been a villain.
You can't just be in Texas and walk into somebody's house and expect to come out alive. It's fucking Texas,
I agree.
You literally said the same thing.
I agree. But still, hitchhikers going out there practically looking for, the family's not in it. Leatherface, though, is innocent.
I'm not saying that that they're 100% innocent, but these kids do shoulder some of the blame. Again, you can't just walk into somebody's fucking house.
No, you're right. You're right. But out of all of them, Leatherface, he's just there all the time. He doesn't leave, and like that's wild, dude. Like when you really break that character down, it's the poor little fucker down in that basement just wanting a hug. That's all it is.
And it is funny how the cook manages to capture Sally with a broom, right? Like I feel like if I had been through everything she had been through up to that point, that fucking old man with a broom is not going to stick me in a potato sack or whatever, I'm going to be trying to fight a little more than she did.
I got mad during that scene. First of all, Cass, did I or did I not during that scene say, man, the cook really is Rob?
Yep.
I said that out loud. But yes, I agree as well. I feel like he's a scrawny little fucker. She could have whooped his ass, especially if she had a
100%.
knife. Yeah. Cass, you would have made it out of that. That movie would have ended there if you were the final girl, right?
100%.
Yeah. Whoop that old man's ass.
Mm-hmm.
All right. One of the last things that I feel like we need to touch on is the final girl.
Mm-hmm.
Sally kind of was the start of the final girl. There's arguments with Peeping Tom and Psycho for the horror film, the slasher, but it kind of all started here with the final.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I can't think of one before it.
No. And honestly, I don't know what the theater situation was like in the early 70s, but I know access to these films weren't, outside of the theater was pretty much non-existent. So if you didn't see it in the theater, it was nothing like how many people would have seen anything with a final girl before the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like this was the start of it all. And it's wild to see going from Sally, I'm talking top shelf, you know, the Sallys, the Lauries, all of them.
Yeah. I've not read the book Men, Women, and Chainsaws, but I think is maybe the first book that really discusses or dives into an analysis of the final girl trope. And I'm pretty sure that this is the movie that they point to is where it starts. But I haven't read it, but just based on what I've heard people say about the book. I would agree with that. And I think, what do you think? Like, I think Sally's a good final girl, but I hear people say they don't like her very much.
I could see that.
But I think I think she does all the shit that a final girl needs to do. She jumps out a window not once, but fucking twice. That shit's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I could see it. Like, she's not, you know, you look at people like Sydney and Laurie, especially in the later films, we spend more time with them getting to know them. You know, Sally it was that one film, really. And that there wasn't much there were so many characters in there. They spent a lot more time with Franklin, it felt like, you know, than fucking Sally throughout the whole film. You know, there was attention on so many other characters and not so much her to get to know her. But dude, I don't know. I'm going to take this moment real quick, Rob, to let you know that Sienna in Terrifier is included in Top Shelf Final Girl. So we went from Sally to Sienna. That was the last addition to that class. Cass, Rob, right or wrong?
I do like Sienna. Sienna's the one thing about the Terrifier movies that I do kind of like. I mean, I like David Howard Thornton's portrayal of Art, but yeah, I mean, I'll give it to Sienna. I think I like her. The problem that I'm having with Sienna is that I think in Terrifier 3, I don't really like her character that much.
But she handled it when she needed to, you know, like it was a little. And we mentioned this when the movie came out and stuff. I think that they got those characters wrong in that movie. She should have been Jonathan. She should have been the one going to college, and Jonathan should have been the one coming out of the mental institution. It just didn't feel right to me. And she just seemed pretty weak throughout most of that movie, which she wasn't through Terrifier 2. Yeah, fair, fine. But Cass, you said you don't like Sienna?
I'm not a fan. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm not a fan.
You just broke my heart, man. That might have been the worst thing you've ever said from me. You're sorry. Okay, you're sorry.
Sorry.
Me Scoozy is what you're going to throw at me. Sienna's incredible. Lauren Lavera did great. And I truly, okay, you may not be her biggest fan, Cass, but do you think she has at least made it into that special class of Final Girl? Even if she's last on the list, did she get in the club?
I don't think so.
That's
I think there's other ones that are better, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion.
That's fucked up. I got Rob to agree to this shit and you won't. Wow. Okay. This is not how I seen this going. All right.
I mean, I'm not saying I never said I dislike Sienna. Like I've always said I liked her. I just don't like the movies are kind of garbage.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, TCM's incredible. The game did an incredible job adapting the film into the game. And it's a shame to see it go, but as a film, as a game, I think it'll always be looked at as
with the game. Tier. It's still going to be around, right? It's just they're not going to have any more content for it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
it won't be delisted.
We're never going to get Chop Top.
No, but we weren't going to get Chop Top anyway. They had a whole thing where they have a character in the game that Bill Moseley voiced, and I don't know if he did the motion for it. I doubt it actually, but he voiced it, and it was supposed to be Chop Top, and they didn't. Okay. They had a whole big thing over the license of TCM2, never got it, and they decided to put that with the Billy Loomis. Goddamn it, Skeet Ulrich. Survivor, they just put it out as its own thing.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
It's a shame though. Also, speaking of the game real quick, I spoke with Damien Maffei today.
Yeah.
And I told him I was going to talk badly about him on the show. That son of a bitch. Me and him had a great conversation today.
Mm-hmm.
But it ended up terrible. It started great, ended up terribly. He was shaming me for liking Friday the 13th movie so much, saying that it does not have any good movies in its franchise other than Part 2. And then went on to tell me how The Conjuring 1 and 2 were great movies.
I've been telling you The Conjuring 1 or 2 are good movies. I didn't say great, but they're good movies.
Right. He was leaning more towards great. But again, one good movie in Friday the 13th?
No, that's crazy talk. But Damien sometimes leans into Greg territory with some hot take.
Dude, sometimes, man, like he'll say some shit that just blows me out of the water. This isn't the first, like he said something else too that I can't remember that pissed me off. I think it was Terrifier related. I don't remember.
I probably agreed with him on that.
And he's like mean about, like he's truly is now he's the Debo of Alien and now he's the Debo of the Conjurings. The fuck?
Back to TCM.
Well, no, real quick. I'm obligated to tell you that Nick Cage sucks.
Who said that? Who?
Well, me and Damien were going back and forth, and he wanted me to clarify some things, and I told him, in spirit of being fair, I'd say something negative about Nick Cage for him.
Oh, all right. Well, you both suck, and you're both banned from the Nick fucking Woo Cage cast anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I'm not banned, so.
Yeah, you're still hanging in there,
cool.
Canada. You could be a guest on it at any time.
Hell of a deal.
After I said that, he said, "You're not half bad." Funny son of a bitch.
He is funny.
Anyway, yeah.
I wanted to point out John Larroquette's narration at the top of this movie is so good.
Yeah.
Like it's just perfect. And he's a great voice to get to do that. It's just the perfect fit. And he's perfect on the television show Night Court.
God damn. You're going to bring up Night Court?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you ever watch Night Court, Cass? Did they have that in Canada?
No. I know of it, but I've never watched it.
It's a great show. It's a great show.
She's younger than me. What kind of answer did you expect there?
I didn't watch it. The last thing I wanted to bring up about this movie, and I notice this every single time I watch the movie, and I don't think I've ever brought it up on this show, but it might be my favorite thing in the movie, and that is the truck driver at the end who just runs the fuck away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever watch that guy? He's just running the fuck. He's
Let's
like,
get out of my truck and then run down the street because my body physique looks like I'm a runner.
Well, in his defense, I don't understand why they get out of the truck. He must be having trouble getting it started or something. It's not real clear. But they get out and then he throws the wrench and he does it. It's a good throw. He smacks Leatherface right in the head. And then you just watch him and he just keeps fucking running like he ain't stopping for anything. And it's great. No, I don't either. It's just great. Like, good for that guy. He's the real final girl of this movie.
Yeah, he should have been sitting in the garbage at the end of that Netflix one.
Yeah, that dude he's great, man. He just keeps running. But I always watch that guy when that scene is playing out. Like, I miss a lot of what's happening because I'm just watching that guy just fucking run. He ain't stopping for shit.
You appreciate a motherfucker that'll bail, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ass and elbows, baby.
Ass and elbows, dude. Get the fuck out of there. I mean, he did what he could,
He stopped. Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to get the fuck out. He took out the hitchhiker.
Huh?
But yeah, I'm ready for facts if you guys are.
Yeah.
All right. Budget on this film is $140,000.
Not a lot of money, dude.
Not a lot of money. Worldwide gross, $31 million.
Okay.
So that's a pretty good return. Yeah. Pretty solid return. Mikey, sad to report there is no Danza in this movie.
You want to know something fucked up?
What?
I tweeted something earlier. Random. It was Final Destination related, right?
Mm-hmm.
I look at the notification that I got on Twitter, and it's from Nesto.
Oh, good. How's Nesto?
Oh, yeah. Beautiful Nesto, right? That's what I thought, too. And then I read Nesto's reply to the tweet about Final Destination and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Did you know that Friday's season finale of Power, Rising of Canaan? I don't know how to pronounce that.
I don't know what any of that is. Okay.
Saw Tony Danza's character Stefano being stabbed by a rival mob boss, Phil Russo. Now you do.
Goodness. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That stinks,
son
Nesto.
of a bitch.
Thank you. Is Tony Danza on a new show or something that I didn't? Well, apparently not anymore, but
I guess so. And I said, why would you do this to me, Nesto? Why? And he said, dude, I have been waiting for something notable to happen to that man since he arrived on the show just for this. Good bits never die.
He's right.
I told him his patience is scary because Nesto will sit some shit out and wait. And his response was, stronger the roots, stronger the branches. No particular reason for the analogy. That son of a bitch. Nesto has been teasing the Elm Tree movie over my head. So he's a son of a bitch. No more Danza shit.
Nesto's a good dude. And I appreciate that, Nesto. I did not even know if Tony Danza was on that show.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Speaking of Final Destination, how come? Did you see it, Cass?
I haven't gotten to see it yet.
I want to
see it tomorrow.
Destination fans surrounded me, and I'm the only one who's seen it. It's ridiculous.
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
That's what you say.
I'm telling you.
Go to the movies. I'm from New York. I don't go to the movies. I know.
Come on now.
To the Dummies of Horror podcast. Fuck you.
That's how I talk, apparently.
All right. Marilyn Burns, whose character was chased by Leatherface through the undergrowth, actually cut herself on the branches quite badly. A lot of the blood you see on her body and her clothes is real. And that sucks. I have to run through that shit. You don't want to do that. According to John EyeRChris, his payment for doing the opening narration was 1 marijuana joint. And that's what they wrote here, marijuana joint. That is not how I would say deal. But
you realize I have his shit right here, right now, and he may for that was sitting in front of me right now.
We should get him to narrate something.
Yeah, I got plenty.
The soundtrack contains no sounds from musical instruments, with the exception of some copyrighted music that they had the rights to. Instead, they use sounds an animal would hear inside a slaughterhouse.
Okay.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
Tobe Hooper claims to have gotten the idea for the film while standing in the hardware section of a crowded store while Christmas shopping, and he was trying to think of a way to get through the crowd when he spotted the chainsaws.
Damn.
Yeah, that holiday shopping series used to be much worse before the internet. I don't know, Cass, before the internet, we used to actually have to go to stores and buy stuff. Oh, it's crazy.
You're funny. Nice try.
Back in my day.
After getting into the old age makeup, John Dugan decided that he did not ever want to go through that process again. That meant that all the scenes with him had to be filmed in the same session before he could take the makeup off. The entire process took about 36 hours, 5 of which took took putting the makeup on. During a brutal summer heat wave where the average temperature was over 100 degrees. I don't know what that is in Canadian, Cass. A large portion of it
hot.
A large portion of it spent filming the dinner scene with him wearing a heavy suit and necktie, sitting in a room filled with dead animals and rotting food with no air conditioning or electric fans. Mm-hmm. Everyone later recalled that the stench from the rotting food and people's body odor was so terrible that some crew members passed out or became sick from the smell. Edwin Neal, who played the hitchhiker, claimed, filming that scene was the worst time of my life, and I had been in Vietnam with people trying to kill me.
Yeah, every time I watch that movie and I see that scene in particular, I always just know how shitty it was for them to film. So it just makes it that much more disgusting if you know the real facts behind it.
Yeah, that smell had to just be awful.
Oh, I would have. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things that even though you can't smell it, you know how gross it fucking is.
Yeah. Gunnar Hansen originally turned down the role of Leatherface due to the sheer brutality of the plot. He was persuaded by Marilyn Burns, who was friends of him with him at the time, to take the role. Due to the low budget, Gunnar Hansen had only one shirt to wear as Leatherface. The shirt had been dyed, so it could not be washed. Hansen had to wear it for 4 straight weeks of filming in the hot and humid Texas summer. By the end of the shoot, no one wanted to stand near him or sit next to him during breaks to eat lunch because his clothing smelled so bad.
Well, definitely they kept with like the authenticity of making the atmosphere disgusting and gross and smell bad.
Yeah. This doesn't get talked about a lot, but this was the biggest grossing independent film of all time right up until Halloween 1978, 4 years later. And you don't really think about it because whenever you hear people talk about the highest grossing independent films, it's always Halloween, which was then topped by Blair Witch, then topped by Paranormal Activity. But it's, this made a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
Blair Witch and Paranormal Activity, 2 great movies.
Blair Witch is, yes. Gunnar Hansen, there's no sex tape in Paranormal Activity.
Oh, I put that thing in last week's episode. Did you notice that?
I heard it, but you repeat stuff in there. I didn't really say it that much.
You literally said it that much.
I don't believe
literally.
it. Mm-hmm. Gunnar Hansen noted that there is some question as to whether the old man is grandfather to Leatherface and the Hitchhiker or their father. Hooper agreed that there is ambiguity there, but the character was actually written as their brother. So the cook is actually Leatherface and the Hitchhiker's brother.
Okay.
Entertainment Weekly magazine voted this the second scariest movie ever made. Do you guys know what number 1 was?
Oh, fuck. Wasn't it like Sinister or Insidious or something? Okay.
No.
What?
No. That was Science. It was indeed The Exorcist, yeah.
Come on, Mikey.
We did one of those lists once, and that was the scariest movie.
It was, that was the scientific. They do every October. They release the results of some scientific quote unquote study of the scariest movies of all time. Surprise, surprise! They're all from like the last 5 years or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so stupid.
Yeah.
This film was originally banned in Finland, but it finally was released uncut after 25 years.
Damn.
Yeah. Terry McMinn was paid just $700 for her appearance in the film. Gunnar Hansen earned only $100 more. Whole $800 he got paid to be in this movie.
Damn.
Guillermo del Toro claims that he became a vegetarian after watching this movie.
That's fact.
Yeah. This movie wasn't released in Australia or New Zealand until the early 1980s.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim.
That's pretty typical over there. They don't get any movies.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
They always have to wait like 10 years. Like I think Jurassic Park 2 is coming out there next week. It's ridiculous. The schedule over there.
You know what? With people like Tim over there and the beady-eyed fucker, I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to show my movie there either.
Yeah, they don't deserve to see him.
No.
Not until you learn how to act right.
Well, although that could be that, like, Tim thinks The Grudge is a good movie. Maybe they need to see a couple. Maybe we should let him have a couple. Jesus.
John Larroquette stated in a 2008 interview that he's actually never seen the film.
Oh.
Showed up, did the narration, got his joint, went home, and never bothered to watch it.
You know what? Fuck, yeah. That's about right.
Way to do
it.
Yeah.
Working titles for this movie included Saturn in Retrograde, Head Cheese, Stalking Leatherface, and then simply Leatherface.
It's perfect.
Would you see this movie if it was called Saturn in Retrograde?
I want to say no, but I mean, I seen
for sure.
Yeah, you would. You would be telling us about it. I would see Head Cheese because I seen Eraserhead. So
yeah, it's the age-old question. Like, would this movie still? Would it be the classic that it is if it was called Saturn in Retrograde? Right? It's like, would Halloween have gone on to become what it is had they stuck with the title "The Babysitter Murders"? You know?
Yeah.
That just sounds like a forgotten slasher from the 70s, right?
Sure.
This ranks at number 1 in Slant Magazine's top 100 greatest horror movies of all time. Quentin Tarantino has called this one of the few perfect movies ever made. Joe Bob Briggs has called the Texas Chain Saw Massacre the greatest movie ever made. And he filmed a cameo for the sequel, but it was cut out. So I don't know.
Damn.
Maybe he wasn't very good, or they needed time, or whatever. I don't know. And finally, continuing a repeated pattern of changing titles to better appeal for cultural and linguistic traditions, the Italian title for this film, I can't say this, Mikey. Maybe you'll know how to translate it, but it means "Do not open that door."
Why'd you have to get the Italian title?
Sense.
It's I can send it to you if you want to tell us how to pronounce it.
No,
in Italian.
No.
I don't know. I don't speak Italian.
No, I just don't know why you had to get the Italian. Why'd you do that?
I don't know. It was the one that came up there. I sent it to you if you want to tell us how it's said.
I don't actually. I don't speak Italian, so
it says Italian battleship.
Why do you have to do me like that? Why is this the second time I'm saying this tonight? Why are you doing me like that?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just how it came up. I don't know.
Okay.
Do not open that door. Would this movie be a classic if it was called Do Not Open That Door Worldwide?
Right.
I got my mouth.
Fuck you. God damn it. See? Spyro, stop it. He was telling you about the pot shot. Stop it.
Yeah, you need to stop playing that clip because we're at war right now. All right, we need to be focused on the Australians. Quit picking on me.
Yeah, that's true.
Cash, you need to get off Dead by Daylight. I saw you. I saw you sneaking.
I'm not on there.
I saw you sneaking. Little thing popped up on my computer.
I'm about to get on Dead by Daylight.
It's not even open right now. I don't even know what's going on.
Thing popped up on my computer.
It's probably Glizzy again.
Continue with the news or whatever we're doing.
That's it. We're done.
Oh, that's it. All right. So let's score this sumbitch and Cass can get back to Dead by Daylight.
I don't even have it open.
I was going to end on the Italian title.
Oh, great. Yeah, I should have known that. That's true. Yeah.
Cass, get off Dead by Daylight.
Leave her alone. We're scoring the movie.
I know she need to pay attention to score the fucking movie.
I'm sending you a screenshot on my screen right now.
I don't want to see your screen. I want you to get off that damn movie.
Nothing open.
So you're aware, Rob, Glizzy, the 14-year-old that I was joking about. She has access to Cass's Steam account. I talked her into changing Cass's name to the Filthy Canadian.
Okay. Well, maybe that's who's on there, but I don't know. I don't trust Cass. Cass will just... We'll be sitting here talking. She'll just load up some bullshit, not paying attention to what anybody's saying.
You just completely passed over. That was a good one, man. You're not going to give me credit for that?
That's fine. I mean, she made it her name in the Zoom chat, so.
Well, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah. But I already seen it.
God damn it. All right. Scoring the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We've had a fucking love fest recently. We had a perfect 10 film recently, and I have a feeling this is going to float around that score. All right, I'm gonna go first because I feel like this movie it's not quite a 10 for me, not quite, and I can't exactly put my finger on why, which is a really shitty reason, but nonetheless there it is. But I'm going to give the Texas Chainsaw Massacre an 9.8 because I feel like this is a damn near perfect film. What they were able to achieve visually, even the sound and all that stuff. It was such a good film that every other fucking movie damn near in the franchise sucked, and it's still looked at as such a strong franchise because of one film and bits and pieces of others. 9.8. Boom, there it is.
Yeah. All right. You want to go, Cass, or you want me to?
I can go. I'm going to give it I'd probably say 9.9, to be honest.
Okay.
I can watch this movie time and time again and still feel the same ick that I did the very first time I watched it, but at the same time, still highly enjoy it. If Franklin wasn't in the film, it would make it a little bit better, but here we are.
Franklin's not that bad. That's another thing. He's annoying, sure, but he's not the worst.
We didn't talk about Franklin. He is very annoying, extremely annoying, but they do not treat the other people around him do not treat him well. Like he kind of has a reason to be annoying. But anyway.
Yeah, that's my rating. I love the movie. I love the idea of the movie. And circling back to the game, when we watched the movie again with playing the game so recently, and you see how much detail was brought into the game for the fans, it's definitely, they did a good job.
Yeah.
Pretty good job so far.
Yeah. They did a great job. Robert?
Agreed. So yeah, it's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, it's amazing. It's a great movie. You come out, you finish it, and you feel like you need to take a shower because it's just disgusting and hot, and it smells bad, and it's gritty and it's gross. Like Cass, though, I did knock some points off for Franklin because he is super fucking annoying. And so I landed at a 9.5.
Ain't that a little low?
Yeah, a little bit maybe, but 9.5 is still pretty good.
You took off a couple of points because it kept whooping Myers' ass and
I might have.
Murder Madness.
I might have, but it doesn't matter.
Petty sumbitch.
9.5.
You're a petty sumbitch. All right. Well, this movie is approved. Approval is a 7.5. This is a 9.7. So not bad. Last week we had a 9. 2 weeks before that we had an 8.3. 2 weeks before that we had a 10. Look at that.
Look at us go.
Yeah.
Hell of a deal. All right. Yeah. Follow us on everything that's Texas Chain Saw Massacre. At Slasher Radio on everything. Patreon, YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, whatever you're listening to this on. This rum is strong. I'm at Mikey's dad. Rob, what about you?
You can find me at Radio Rob 123, and you can listen to the other show that I do, the Nick fucking Woo Cagecast. That's Nick effing Woo Cagecast in your podcast players. We just released our episode on Teen Titans Go to the Movies, and coming up, we will have our episode on Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, or whatever the hell it's called.
Spooderman.
Okay. Spooderman.
Is that what it is in Canada?
Sorry. Miss Goosey.
Oh my God, Maggie.
Any excuse to hit that button. I'm sorry.
Sounds just like you.
Oh, no, it does not.
Kanuna. Tell everybody where they can find you.
I am Makeup Ex-Mistress on all platforms.
Hell of a deal. All right, guys. We will be back next week. Good night from Slasher Radio.
Bye-bye.
All the best of Slasher Radio podcast.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.